American 65, can't tell runway 4 left short and line up and wait.
American 65, 4 left short, line up and wait.
Hello, I'm DerTebbers. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Danbury Municipal Airport in Connecticut, for the rest of you. This is our Piper PA-44 Seminole. Oops. Oh. It immediately snaps me back to center. That's interesting. That's annoying. Why does it do that? We're in Virtual Cockpit 2, so if I go to Virtual Cockpit 1, ugh, now will you not? Ah, look at that. Okay. That's the better Virtual Cockpit. So I have two Virtual Cockpits. Virtual Cockpit and Virtual Cockpit 2, which is stupid. Then we have this one, which is okay. And that, which is radio stack. And that, which is sitting in the right seat. So we like Virtual Cockpit because it's not silly. All right, cool. Wow, those are immediate flaps. Those are the world's fastest flaps. That is awesome. Okay, let's take off. Enough of this silliness. All right, we're running up our Lycoming 0360 A1H6 engines. They are horizontally opposed, 4 cylinders. They produce 180 horsepower each. We are in the air now, I think. Oh, nope, we're back on the ground. Now we're back in the air. Yay, back in the air. And there goes our landing gear. Our landing gear goes up in a nice, slow, normal manner. Our flaps are instantaneous. It's interesting. We're also, I noticed, hold on, an old man. We are an old man. Oh, hello, everybody. I'm flying my... Okay, enough of that. All right, let's not over-rev our Lycoming engines. This is a twin-engine light manufactured by Piper Aircraft. It has ATP markings. ATP is a aviation training school. Interesting. Good markings, I guess. It is development of the Piper Cherokee. So the Piper Cherokee is a single-engine aircraft. And this one, they developed into a twin, and it's primarily used for multi-engine flight training. So it makes sense that it's in ATP markings. It was built in the 1979 to 1982, 89 to 90, and again since 95. So they keep like building them and then saying, oh, we're not going to build them anymore, and then building them again. Reasons? I don't know. The first production Seminoles were equipped with two 180 power Lycomings, which we talked about. The right-hand engine turns the opposite direction to the left-hand engine. Now this eliminates the critical engine, makes the aircraft more controllable in the event that the engine shuts down or fails. So if both were moving in the same direction, you'd end up with worse behavior. So it's basically, it creates a... It's designed to be forgiving when you blow an engine, basically. It's first certified March 10th, 1978, introduces the 79 model year. Now, in 79, they also constructed another Seminole. It was the Turbo Seminole, the PA-44-180T. It was built between 81 and 82. It had two turbocharged 180 horsepower Lycomings. Huge advantage in high altitude environments because, you know, Denver, we need a little bit more power to take off around here because of our altitude. Now this aircraft has the T-tail. It's similar to the T-tail of the Aero 4, and it resembles the competitive Beechcraft Duchess. When you see these aircraft, not just the Seminole, but a lot of the twins of the same era, often it's hard to tell them apart. You have to look for certain things. If you go and look at the Cessna Chancellor, it doesn't have the T-tail. It has the lower tail. That's how you tell Chancellor from the Duchess or the Seminole. Telling the Seminole and the Duchess apart, you actually have to know your aircraft a little bit better. Now the crew is 1 and the passengers are 3. Cruise speed is 155 knots. And your range is 1,000 miles. It's about 1,630 kilometers. And it is supposedly a very forgiving aircraft. We're about to put that to the test. I like that the Where's my mouse? There it is. I like that the author did this with the stick coming through. They ghosted it so that you could actually see through it to the engine tacks, versus some of them where it's solid and then you're like, I can't see that. In real life, I'd be able to move my head and I'd be able to see it, but I can't. So they solved it by allowing that stick to be see-through, and that is actually a really, really nice way to solve that problem. Turn on our Insta-flaps. I don't like the Insta-flap thing. I don't like that at all. So this aircraft will be a forgiving multi-engine trainer. It's something that you could jump in. It has a virtual cockpit, and you could practice single engine shutdowns in flight, flying with a lost engine or something like that if you have that desire. I don't know if you have that desire, but if you do, this aircraft would do that for you. All right, let's go and put ourselves back on the runway. Preferably not at 2,000 feet a minute. And there we go. Stop and program. And we should stop in time. How fast are we going? Oh yeah, we'll stop in time. So there we go. We'll actually, nope, we won't make this. Oh yeah, we will. We will make this turn off. Look at that. Okay, we're just gonna stop here in a cloud of smoke. I know it's snow. Which side opens? The proper side open? It does. Yep. So only that side opens on Seminoles, because you can see the anti-skid marking there. So that's cool. All right, let's get in our plane. What opened over here? Oh, our little window thing. That's cool. All right. Shift 1 gets us all of our controls. Look at all of our beautiful, beautiful controls. 2 gets us a GPS. 3 gets us... looks like the starter box. Yep, throttle quadrant. Starter box. It's not a throttle quadrant if it doesn't actually have the throttles. I just want to put that out there. This is the starter box. And electronics. It is not the throttle quadrant. This is a throttle quadrant. Okay, I'll stop railing about that. But this is a nice aircraft, a nice, quick, little, fun twin-engine aircraft for you to take the next step up. If you're playing Flight Simulator X and you're flying the 172, but you find something like the King Air, which is turboprop, to be a little bit much, this PA-44 Seminole could be just a plane for you to practice your twin-engine flight and practice single-engine takeoff and landing or single-engine failure in flight. It's a cool mod. Link is in the description. As always, be very careful when you install this one. Make sure you put the gauges in the gauge folder. I'm just going to say that. Put the gauges in the gauge folder. They don't actually tell you to do that, but you need to do that. Until next time, I've been DerTebbers. This has been your Flight Simulator X Plane Spotlight, the Piper PA-44 Seminole. Until next time, happy flying, everybody.
Good evening, ATO 101 Heavy.
ATO 101 Heavy, good afternoon. Wind 0908, 4 right, split to land.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us and have a pleasant stay.